Hi, this is Bob with HetteshWorld with another RV upgrade.
We're Bob and Barb. We've lived by the rules all of our lives, but in 2020, we threw that rule book out the window. We sold our home and moved full-time into an RV with our cat Amelia, and from now on, we will be living life our way. Don't you want to come travel in our world?
I am going to add a spray nozzle so we can spray out the bowl. I bought this sprayer on Amazon. I went ahead and put a valve on here because the factory valve they give us is meant to work with a conventional toilet. So I didn't want to have to rig that up with splicing into this PEX tubing, so I put a shower valve on here. So we'll be able to shut it off here just in case this lever valve doesn't shut it off, and it tells you in the instructions that they're not warrantying anything or guaranteeing that this will shut off all the time. So they want you to reach down and actually shut this valve off from the factory valve, which would be underneath the toilet. I figured this right here will be nice and handy to shut that off right there. On this model, because we got the legacy model, we actually got a shut off point. So I've got the water shut off. I am going to cut that there. I am going to splice this T into here like that.
The shutoff valve on the Riverstone Legacies is in the front compartment on kind of the driver's side, right? You can shut off each individual water item.
Yeah, you can shut off the hot and cold for all the appliances.
Yeah, individually, so you don't have to shut everything off. And then what else? Do you need anything else to do this, Bob? Or you're just going to cut it, splice it in?
Yeah, I'm basically going to take these fittings here. These are crimp fittings. And I got the tool here, crimp tool. And it comes with the 1/2-inch crimps, and I'm going to splice this guy into here, and then this guy here is going to tie into this like that, and then we're going to wall mount this guy on the wall so we can access it in case we need a little extra clean ice. Here's the completed project. We still have to mount it to the wall and everything, but anybody that's used an RV toilet knows sometimes it doesn't get rid of everything you want it to get rid of. So you need some additional help, and that's what we're doing here.
Let me disclaim for a second that this is a clean toilet with a clean piece of toilet paper in it.
Yeah. So what I did is just a demonstration here of the toilet paper. With this valve, I can actually regulate the pressure. So if I hit this full throttle, we're going to be all the way up, but I can regulate it back.
And just get a little.
And we got our piece of toilet paper here stuck at the top, and we just get a little water, get it to the bottom bowl, and goodbye.
Yeah, toilet paper is a pain in the ass in any RV toilet.
So if you look down here, this is the connection I made. It's just a simple T cut into the PEX tubing and spliced in. So what we're going to do with it, we're going to actually mount it here on the wall. It comes, like I said, it's made for a standard toilet, so it's got a hook. So you to hook it over a toilet bowl. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to mount this to the wall. And this guy's going to cradle right in like that. So we'll probably keep it down low so it's not so noticeable.
Yep.
It's not always needed, but sometimes it's there just to have, and we can face it that way and mount it on the wall.
So if you're visiting HetteshWorld, you will get an instruction on how to use our toilet by Barb, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now in our bathroom, Bob added this for me. Normally we have a towel hanging here. This is our towel rack. But he added this in here. So I have all of my makeup, all of my oils, anything that I need to start my day and get going and make it happen. It came, of course, with the over the John cabinet, which is, you think it's going to be big, but it's just a narrow cabinet. So it holds our supplements and stuff like this. But this is amazing. And then we do keep Amelia's litter box here in the shower, so it's very efficient. We have our rack up there that we've added to hold all of our stuff. And then I love this. Bob added an extra mirror for me, so if I'm doing makeup, it can be close or far away, or my hair, or whatever I want. So it's perfect. And then down here, it's a little messy because we were pulling on some stuff, but he added an extra shelf in here. Because as you can see, it's another cabinet that's just not very thick or narrow. But he added that in there, which is super great. Oh, and the only other thing I'd say about this up here is that when we added this shelf, I also added these little trays to hold things. And then what's wonderful is when we travel, that stays there. I don't have to take it down. So let's see what else we've done to the camper.
All right, back with another project in the bathroom back here. So what we're going to do today is add a soap dispenser. As you can see, our vanity's fairly small in this bathroom. So what we're going to do is add this soap dispenser in here. And I'm going to determine a spot where we can either mount it back here or back in here. I'm just not sure yet, according to where the drawers line up. And we did mount one of these in the kitchen, on the kitchen countertop. It worked out really nice. So
yes, I love it. It's
you
perfect.
don't have to worry about knocking the soap off. So it'll eliminate this off the counter once we get him mounted in there.
But I do like the little things that we did purchase. One, they match, they're cute, but that holds a lot of stuff back there. And then that's just our water cup and like Q-tips.
Yep.
So, but it'll really open it up.
This is our soap dispenser. We originally were going to try to put it over here, and I took the drawers all out. With this being so shallow back in here, we would have had it mounted all the way back into here, and it would not, the drawer would not clear it. So we'd have had to modify the drawer to cut it up.
That's not worth it.
Yep. And this spot over here worked out really nice. It was easy to get to. It's easy to get to the refill bottle if you refill from underneath.
All right, in our closet here, our camper, which is the Forest River Riverstone 39FK, does come with the Dyson. So that was already in place there. And then, oh, my little lights went out. There we go. So it's motion detected light. What you see behind it here is our cleaning supplies. And then the racks are set up in here that they go this way. And I believe there's actually 3 racks in here. But the clothes in here are clothes that we like hardly ever wear. I mean, it's jeans, extra sweatshirts, and fine dress-up clothes, weddings, fun events, stuff like that. Things that I don't need to wear all the time. But when you look back here, you see that we have a broom, Swiffer, and then I've also got his belts hung up on here as well, but Bob put a little utility thing there. And then up here, we put a shelf, and originally we put this shelf in here for our hats. And we have a lot of hats, as you'll see as we go through this. Hats are our kind of thing, and they are kind of nice to keep the sun out of your eyes. So this is not set up perfectly right now because we're going to get some more tubs, but we've decided to separate our hats and kind of keep them in these tubs. We take different supplements and vitamins, so I kind of have them in there as well. So this is the update for our closet. And I believe, oh no, it's not the only one for the bedroom. The big update in the bedroom is the fan. How many people want to have a fan in their bedroom?
But we've always liked a fan, and we have a fan in our living room. So we wanted to add a fan to our bedroom. The problem is that the ceiling height is only 6'8", so that would make it hard with a bladed fan. What we did, we bought this off of Amazon. It's a fan with LED lights, different settings for warmness on the bulbs. And what I did, I actually removed one of the LED lights up into the ceiling, and I found the cross member beam over here to tie some bolts into, and also some lag bolts. Here's how I anchored this in. I have some coarse threaded bolts right there going into our main anchor, main support going across the ceiling. I also tied in some lag bolts just to give it some extra support. And then this is our electric line that's going to tie into our outlet here. And I'll get this all assembled and show you guys how it works. It's a very simple project. Just some 120 volt wiring. So you black, white, and your ground. All right, here is the finished product. As you can see, it has a light. It does have 3 settings on the fan, so I'll show you how very quiet fan. Put it up on that's the highest setting. And then it does have on the lights, it has different colors you can do, and you can also brighten it and dim it. Pretty neat. Gives us a little bit of white noise in this bedroom. Also gives us some air that we're wanting to get. You can set it for hours and stuff.
This fan is amazing. I can lay down in bed and I can set up. I don't have a problem. The only time I might ever hit my head on this is if I try to get into the cabinets back here and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, and that's just Barb being Barb. But it lights up, which is nice. And then I don't know if you can see, I'm really into just kind of neat, fun, spiritual kind of things. So the most important part is the fan, and it's on low, medium, and high. And I will tell you, even though we're new at camping, this is something we love. It gives you a little bit of white noise. It's not very loud. It gives you that little bit of air that you need sometimes, you know, which is nice when maybe you don't want to open the windows because it's too hot or too cold outside, but you just want a little bit of breeze, a little bit of movement. I mean, this is, to me, one of the most greatest things Bob's done here so far to date. Okay, now this is not an upgrade, but this is something important if you have this kind of model. But if you look underneath there, you'll see that there's a box. And I believe under this one over here, you'll see the ladder, our little ladder if we gotta stand up things inside the house. These are fold out beds. It's got the mattress in them and stuff, but we discovered that you can store all kinds of stuff underneath these, which is really wonderful. And something we did just figure out yesterday is, one, there is so much wasted space and behind here, it's crazy. So we may do a door and put something there. This whole bottom drawer on this side, there's a lot of wiring back there, but we can open it up and put kind of like little buckets and all that kind of stuff, you know, back there to store some stuff. And then, hey Amelia. Hi Amelia. 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 She's like, go away. Okay, this side, when you look in there, it goes all the way back. So a thing on it that makes it magnetic to stick, and then we can slide tubs in there holding canned goods and stuff. We're going to start doing a lot of canning and all that kind of stuff. And when you come up into our kitchen, Bob added the same kind of shelves that you saw back in the bathroom, and these I do have to put away when we travel, but it is nice to have all of my oils and all that stuff right there when I'm cooking. We took out the chairs that came. We did add these little silly things on top because our cat was on top going scratchy, 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 scratchy. So we're like, okay, fine, we'll put that up there to protect it. But these chairs are great for when we're working. And then over here on this side, I have my office filing, and then we also have office drawers on both sides, which is really nice. It holds a lot of our stuff.
This is our finished product here. We did a time lapse, so you'll see it. But it's got little brackets that hold these little drawers in, and I used some construction adhesive, as we know everything in an RV gets vibrated to death going down the road. So we went ahead and put some liquid nail on there to hold it.
And then when you come over here, he added me in a bookcase. And I have all my little stones and all that, you know, kind of stuff there. But he added me in a bookcase of different things. And then down here, it came with this shelf, which is our office printer, and holds all of our office stuff. I mean, that was normal. The cat's drawer is beneath, but what you don't see is he added a shelf in here. And in there is where we hold our computers and all that kind of stuff when we're traveling. And it's wonderful because there's so much space. We're in the process of still organizing the over the John cabinet that you saw in the bathroom. We are getting the doors of it, and we're going to build a cabinet here with the doors, so then it matches one here and one over there. Because these both pull out, this one doesn't, and all my spices are down there. So then all my spices will be in there, you know, so then I have that over there, which looks super great.
Their RV fix that should have been fixed from the factory from Forest River Riverstone. This hand railing, as you can see as you come up these steps, for somebody that needs a railing, unless they got arms that long, they can't reach the railing. And even going down, you're like off of it.
What a lot of times people do is they'll grab the window.
They'll grab this. And this is not. This is pretty thin wood here.
Or when they come out of the bathroom, they'll grab the door there. I mean, inside the wall. So that's not good either, because people have broken things doing that before. So not in our camper, in other campers.
What we're going to choose to do, and we were going to add a second one, have a second one up here, but I think it looks silly. We're just basically just going to take this off, and we're going to have some holes here. We'll fill and put a picture or something there. But there's feels like there's something to bite back there, and I'm gonna screw this in. I'm leaving the factory one in this factory hole up here, and relocating this up here. Even if one just bites into that metal frame there, it will more than hold that. And as you can see, you can actually walk up the steps.
Bob, that was super quick. What's the results?
That didn't take much. I did move it up like Sarah did in the video. Put a little construction adhesive behind this. This back screw against this window frame found metal back in here, so it pulled up tight. Both of these down here, the one the factory one I left in its spot, the other one I had to relocate where I swung it, both found metal. This fourth screw was not as tight as the other one, so I don't think it found metal. So all we have to do is deal with this here, this cosmetic issue here.
Yep.
We'll cover with a picture or whatever we got to do to make it work, because it's just a safety issue. I mean, I don't know why the factory didn't put it on like that to begin with, because in all the pictures we saw looking back and all the videos and stuff, they're all this way on this particular model, on the 39 FKTH. And even on the brand new ones, the 2021 and a halves, they still got this railing down low, so I don't know what's going on there.
So if you like these kind of videos, you like HetteshWorld, you like cats that sleep all day, Amelia, say hello to the subscribers. Say, hey, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, because there will be antics of Amelia as well. Okay, we're bored, sorry. All right, so remember that we're HetteshWorld, so come travel
in our world.